Here's a question. How well do you really know your neighbors?
Well, that is the plot of the play The Realistic Joneses, now on stage at the Bartell Theatre.
Our Michael Bruno goes backstage to check out the Joneses.
Can you believe someone threw this out?
We actually threw out that lamp.
Really? Well, you should take it back.
No, you keep it.
Okay.
It's a nice light. This is nice.
Well, this is a Will You Know script, which should say it all for those who know Will You Know. But this is about communication. You know, the phrase keeping up with the Joneses, right? And so we're always working toward, hey, that guy's got a better car than I have. I want that car. Oh, I want that. And this play is about how that's all, the word I want to say you'd have to bleep out, but how that's all not true, right? And this is about real people and the real things that they deal with. And of course the parallel, you know, we talk about the illnesses in this play, and of course what's going on in the world. How do you deal with that?
What's the plot of the show?
What is the plot of the show? That is a difficult one with this one. This one, I would say, it is a play about a lamp, mints, and a squirrel. Yeah.
And which one do you play?
A dimming lamp, fading
so,
lamp.
Tell me a little bit about your character.
Character John.
Do you know any good lullabies?
Everything's gonna be all right.
He has a wife that he's madly in love with, and they move out to this beautiful mountain town to, you know, and they meet this other couple who also had the last name of Jones. And that's when sort of the interesting chaos begins.
The play is about two couples who, in some respects, are leading parallel lives. They are both coping with the illness of the man, but doing so in very different ways. I never did this before. Maybe once. I don't know if I have to look up. I play the wife of John. John has actually not told me that he is ill, while kind of maybe denying that what is going on as I see my husband's sort of mental stability and health deteriorate during the play. I hope there's an actual heaven.
Yeah, there are moments in the play that are very moving, and there are other really funny, kind of hilarious moments, but I think it's just these two couples having conversations with one another and just seeing each other through one another's eyes, and in some ways just having their own story and just what they're doing with one another.
Come on, you knew all this?
No, I didn't. How would I know that? Well, I play Jennifer Jones, and she's kind of the caretaker of the group. And she, I would think, is maybe the grown-up in the room sometimes.
Many ways it could be described as the worst dinner party ever, with the worst dinner party conversation you could ever have. And we put it into a play, so it's definitely an experience that I think the audience, if they allow themselves to become a part of it and let themselves go and sort of become part of the play, I think they'll really enjoy it.
Things are different. I remember how John used to hold me.
How did he hold you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, that's actually why I asked. Yeah. Well, was it like this?
No, it was different from this. That was all right, though. That was fine.
Oh, that was just one way.
And Michael joins us now. An interesting premise.
It's a very quirky play. It was on Broadway in 2014, and it's loosely based on a movie that was shot called The Joneses in 2010, which followed these two couples, and they kind of like, you know, all their conversations of what they say and more of what they really don't say in conversations.
Is that why they call it The Realistic Joneses?
Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, so it's Will Eno, who's this really prolific playwright that does these very kind of quirky plays. And they've been wanting to do this about 2 years now, pre-pandemic, and they finally got the chance to finally do it now live in front of an audience. So they're very excited about this.
And you have to show your vaccine card?
Yes. Yes,
or,
you
or a negative
show your
test.
vaccine card, and you have to wear masks in the audience.
All right, that's the times we're in. The Realistic Joneses, Bartell Theatre, tonight through January 29th. On the weekends, bartelltheatre.org for tickets. All right, it's that time of the week. 3, 2, 1, it's
Friday!
And it's going to be a great night tomorrow night for Packer fans, I think.
Yes, go Packers!
Go Pack, go.
Yes,
All right,
below
guys.
0.
Yes, the colder the better. All right, guys, enjoy. We'll see you later.
Have a good weekend.
You too.